Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. This afternoon, we are going to do a little bit of review, a little bit of practice, and we're going to work on something new, but it's going to refer back to something that we've already done. So, if you're ready, I want to go ahead and review with y'all one more time the color coding system for the parts of speech that we're using with our multisensory grammar. Remember that the red is for noun markers, which is the special class of adjectives called articles, and that there are only 3 of them. They are a, and the. These are going to help you be able to identify your parts of speech so that you can judge whether or not your sentence structure is correct. So we're going to do a little bit of practice with that right now. So everybody go ahead and get out your multicolored tiles. What I want to go over with you now is what I call the 5 P's, right? To remind you of the process that you need to go through to write an essay that's going to be good. And with the first thing that I want for you to do is I want you to get a piece of that heavy paper there, that cardstock paper, and I want you to put your hand flat down on that piece of paper and trace around your hand. Ready to try it out? Great. Here we go. Remember watching this movie, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, and treating it as a piece of literature? And so one of the things that we do when we analyze literature is we look at the characters in the piece that we have just read, or in this case, viewed. What we're looking at today, we're looking at doing a compare and contrast. Remember, in the movie, Belloc calls himself a shadowy reflection of Jones. So, for this particular writing assignment, I want you to compare and contrast Indiana Jones and Belloc. I want you to include their goals and motives based on what you saw in the movie. I want you to be able to tell me in your conclusion whether or not either one of them is heroic. Remember, we have talked about action heroes as opposed to also like you to be able to tell me how they are heroic. Okay. If you need to see a scene from the movie, please just let me know and I will run the scene that you need to see. I would recommend for this particular assignment that you use a graphic organizer to stay focused on what you need to do. Yes, John?
Can we see the first scene in which we see Indiana and the first scene in which we see Belloc?
Yes, indeed. We certainly can. I am going to want you to be working on this for the rest of the period. We will continue to work on this tomorrow as well. Okay. Are there any questions right now? Anybody else? Any questions right now? Okay, here is the scene where you first see Indiana Jones.